were these tests developed?
So we started off with a couple of goals, which I think are apparent. We wanted to reduce the amount of knowledge required. We wanted to do something about the verbal instructions. Most tests have really lengthy verbal instructions, and obviously that's an obstacle. So what we did was we created animated video that introduces each of the three tests with the three types of content. So the student watches a little avatar, move the mouse, and arrive at the right answer and navigate to the next question. The other thing that we do, we don't require the student to speak. So in a typical individually administered intelligence test, student needs to speak. And the more you speak, the more likely you're going to get a higher score. In this case, it's multiple choice, so that's not necessary.
One of the benefits of working in a school district is that we have access to these kids. So as we're developing the verbal items, and we developed several hundred of them, I would go into the schools and we would just show the items to the kids and just listen to them as they talk through it. And so we did this basically from preschool through middle school. And then when we started piloting the test, I also went in and administered the test with different groups of students, gifted and general ed. But afterward, I would collect them and we would just go through the test items and just listen to them, their conversations. And they were super excited about it. The discussions that they had and you would see somebody smirking because they saw the answer in a different way. So it was just fun to see that how appealing the items were to the students and how excited they were to actually take the test. And sometimes they didn't want to stop or they didn't want to let go of an item, because then they had these conversations later of trying to decide whose answer was best. And so from those experiences, I realized that this was going to be something that was going to be very attractive to them and engaging, and because it's challenging and it's a different way to take a test.
I happen to work in a school that has all highly and profoundly gifted kids that go here every day. And so, like Dina said, it was really exciting to be able to take the test items and to repeat what Dina said, there were several hundred that were developed over the course of the time frame that we were doing this. So it was really fun to be able to take them and have the kids take a look at them. We all worked very separately on these test items. We didn't collaborate. The three of us did not. Dina worked on verbal, Jack worked on nonverbal, I worked on quantitative. And I know, Jack, you collaborated with both Dina and me. But I did not see Dina's items until they were far, far developed. And to sit and actually go through the verbal items, it was really an experience for me. And it was fun to actually go through and talk about each and every one of those concepts. And so it's enjoyable. The kids enjoy taking these. They don't seem like test items. They seem like puzzles and challenges, and the kids are really engaged. It doesn't feel like a test. It doesn't seem like a test. It's just kids solving problems that they have not seen before. I think it's important to note that it wasn't Dina, Jack, and me sitting around coming up with these items. I know that I had a tremendous amount of support from PhD research scientists at MHS, that they were with us all along the way and supporting us and making suggestions. And there's just so much research that went into this very, very lengthy process. This was not a quick process at all. And we had a lot of people that do this all day, every day, helping us along the way.